It's hard to see. Welcome. Secretary of State, I believe. We're looking forward to it and having a big event for the great groundbreaking and opening. So let's see. With that, we can move to, I guess, Q&A. We've obviously got significant bench strength here. Should probably have like a bench. And anyway, we maybe have too many people on stage, but we'll try to answer questions within reason. This is meant to be kind of more of a long-term sort of discussion, as opposed to what will be the production for the rest of the quarter type of thing. So let's try to orient our questions towards long-term value creation. And with that, fire away.
Rod?
Hi, it's Rod Lash with the Wolf Research. Very exciting plans about the next generation vehicle and powertrains and batteries. I was hoping you can maybe talk to us a little bit about the timeline for deploying this. And it sounds like it's more than just a vehicle. This is a kind of a paradigm change on how vehicles are assembled, how batteries are put together and everything. And does that also just get reconfigured into everything that you do? So the Model Ys that are being built here will be built very differently in the future. Maybe just give us some feel for what happens from here and what's the timeline for implementation.
Well, I'll talk a little bit about that, but broadly speaking, the most profound architectural changes will be in future vehicles. Retooling a factory means bringing the factory down for an extended period of time, and we'd prefer not to do that, I think. But there are variants in how Model Y is produced. So we've got variants where there's rear casting, where there's a front and rear casting, and we have the structural battery pack. And then there are a number of smaller improvements that occur. But I think for really, really big changes, those would be future vehicles. Yeah, I don't know, you guys want to add? Lars, maybe?
Me? Yeah. So I mean, as far as I agree with you 100%, Elon. It's really easy to put innovations in new vehicles, but long term, we'll obviously bring them back. We've always talked about that, but we don't want to take our factories down. As far as the timeline goes, we're going to go as fast as we can, left to right. As always, Elon alluded to the fact that Mexico will build our next-gen vehicle, but we will also be doing that in our other plants. And so it's really about getting them all up and running. We expect that to be a huge volume product, and we're going to move that quickly over the next couple of years.
Let's go to Adam.
Thanks. First, enhorabuena, Mexico. Vamos. That's great. Congratulations. Elon, a question on applying first principles thinking and innovation to an area that up to now has seemingly been outside of your control, and that is on mining and extraction of some of the key materials. I believe a couple years ago you had a patent on sodium chloride to extract lithium from some clays and spodumene clay and things of that nature. How does that fit into the plan of maybe bringing real innovation into a mining sector that could use a little, maybe waking up and getting those costs down, because that could be a real gating factor, it seems.
Well, we're going to address whatever we think the limiting factor is at any point in time. So we would like to do the least amount possible. So we don't want to get into the mining or refining sector. We will do that if we have to. I do think the focus really should be on refining capacity. We need to make just a very giant amount of anode cathode lithium hydroxide, lithium carbonate. It's really the refining capacity that is the biggest choke point.